What's up, my fellow creators? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for another moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, knowing that that is a free way to support the channel energetically, as well as to connect me with your energy to get you out more resonating readings. Also, if you're interested in donating to the channel further or getting a personal reading, that is all linked down below in the description box. And I do want to thank you to anyone and everyone who has supported the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing, supported the channel via donations, or supported the channel via getting personal readings, or will in the future. I appreciate you all. Wow, you alls. Good English, Becky. I appreciate you all. I'm honored, blessed, and privileged being here. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with Mediumship Monday, guys. I know it's been a while since I've got one of these out. Not too long, but just understanding that the last few weeks have kind of been chaotic for myself, and so I've just needed some time to kind of regroup and get back connected with myself, and now I'm here doing this for you. So I do want to thank you, my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It's an honor, a blessing, a privilege, as always, being here, giving you guys these messages. And my prayer, as always, is that any of the videos of mine that you choose to watch fall upon your hearts in a way that reminds you to take back your power by using your intuition and your discernment and living your best journey in this now moment. So with that being said, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it and see what mediumship messages are coming through for you guys. So source, what mediumship messages, and to those that wish to pass on a message to my collective, pick a card 1, 2, and 3. What messages do you have for your loved ones? Hello from heaven and dearly departed. What messages do you have for the collective? Piles 1, 2, and 3. Dearly departed, what messages do you have for the collective? Piles 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you. What messages do you have for the collective? Dearly departed, hello from heaven, for piles 1, 2, and 3. What messages do you have for the collective? Piles 1, 2, and 3. Dearly departed and hello from heaven. What messages do you have for pile 1? Okay. Bring it down a little bit. What messages do you have for pile number 2, dearly departed and hello from heaven? What messages do you have for pile 2? Okay, thank you. Alright, what messages do you have for pile number 3, dearly departed? Wow, okay guys, hang on just a second. My apologies. Okay. That was 2 cards. My pants getting all bunched up. Guess that's a good thing. Alright, hello from heaven for pile number 1, dearly departed. What other messages do you have for pile number 1? Okay, thank you. Hello from heaven. What other messages do you have from pile number 2? What other messages do you have for pile number 2? Hello from heaven, dearly departed. What other messages do you have for pile number 2? What other messages do you have for pile 2? Thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 3, dearly departed? Hello from heaven. Thank you. Okay. What other messages do you have for pile number 1? Hello from heaven and dearly departed. Okay, thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 2, dearly departed? Hello from heaven. What other messages do you have for pile number 2? Thank you. Last messages for pile number 3, dearly departed. Hello from heaven. Okay, thank you. Last messages for pile number 1, dearly departed, and hello from heaven. Last messages for pile number 1. Okay, thank you. Last messages for pile number 2, dearly departed, and hello from heaven. Thank you. So in these, guys, I'm not going to do mini readings, okay? And that's just because these are very specific, direct messages for you guys, okay? Alright. So for pile number 1, we're going to use this carnelian. For pile number 2, we use this crystal quartz. Okay, and for pile number 3, we'll use this rose quartz piece that I have here. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you guys need additional time, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. And then when you guys come back, that message should be the one for you, keeping in mind that these are general messages, okay? So let's go ahead and move these on. Okay. So for pile number 1, the ones that chose the carnelian, the first message I heard was, I love you so much. I love you, and I'm sorry that you have to live this life without me. None of us know what tomorrow may hold, but this is what has happened. And it's unfortunately something that you have to live with, and something that I have to continue on as. You've been asking if I'm safe, and I am. I'm peaceful and free. I know now things that I didn't understand when I was alive. Things that I should have done more of. Like, enjoyed the small things a little bit more instead of being so preoccupied all the time. I appreciate everything that you've done for me, all the little things, the big things, the things about love, even the things that were about hurt and pain. I know you miss me, and I miss you too, but I'm always with you. I've never left, and I never will. There is one thing I ask, though, is that you embrace the darkness, the things that you have rejected, or the things that you have feared to feel because of my passing. It was an accident. There's nothing that anyone could have done. There's nothing that anyone could have changed for it to go a different way. You're pointing blame at someone right now because it seems unfair that they survived and I didn't. I feel like this was a car accident for some. They said that there's no use in blaming this person any longer. The story was already pre-told before life began. Keep an open mind. Keep an open heart. You can build a friendship and a connection with the person involved here more than you could have ever imagined was possible. No, they're not a replacement for who I am or what space I've held in your heart. However, the two of you, in growing strong together, will be able to conquer things easier than if you were to both try and tread this journey alone. Okay, hello from heaven, dearly departed. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands upright. We have the Popess in the upright. Wow. We have Judgment in the upright. And justice in the upright. This is incredible, guys. So they want you to follow your intuition. That's been really scary for you to do. They're saying that you know that you can build a connection with this other person that was involved. Why do you feel like it was their fault? What happened, happened. They were just as much an innocent bystander in it as you were. And you've been so hard up on yourself trying to find someone to place the blame on that you've only hurt your own heart. And kept yourself from feeling the grief of what's here and now. What you've experienced in losing this person. I am getting a strong masculine energy. I heard you're reading too much into what was not and trying to make a story that is not. What is happening here is that this person was called home. It was their time to go. It was their time to come home. And their passing can actually make you stronger if you allow it. It will help open you up to some unknown gifts that you're not aware of, but I think that you've been wondering about. There have been some things that have happened to you in the past. But you're in this energy of not being able to open up to the truth of that right now because your heart chakra is so blocked off from the pain of losing this individual. And I want you guys to understand, when I say a masculine energy, it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. This could have been a woman who was a fire sign or an air sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Okay? But it could have been a man too. But this person was very masculine oriented. They took action. This person was very much forward thinking. When they said they were going to do something, they would do it. And what's been hard for you to embrace here is a few things. The perspective of what's happened here. The perspective of what has happened in them passing. But there's somebody else here who's feeling the hurt and the pain that you've shut out, that you've blocked out. And that person is actually somebody that's meant to journey with this life on you. So I feel like that's exactly what they were talking about before we even started, when I was channeling from the stone. This person, I feel like you guys were friends at one point, or you guys were acquaintances regardless, but what's going to happen is if you allow, you guys are going to be able to become really strongly rooted in friendship. It's going to be loyal. There's going to be commitment. There's going to be a lot that happens for you with this person. But in this, it's been really hard for you to look at yourself in the mirror, to listen to your guides, to listen to your guidance, to listen to your own intuition. You've just been hurt so bad by the passing of this person, and the grief is hitting hard. And it's like when you get through the stages of grief, something may remind you of this person and you start all the way back at one. It's like you keep going around. It's interesting. I did just hear that Brian McKnight song, Back at One. One, you're like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, If it's plain to see that you're the only one for me, and 4, repeat steps of 1 through 3, 5, make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, then I'll start back at 1. Right? Like there's something about the lyrics in that song. I think it's more than just what I'm singing. There might be something that you guys can connect further with. So check out the lyrics of that song. But it's like taking steps here too is what they're really pointing out. It's like you got to go through step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. But when you get to the end, something reminds you of this person. And you go right back to it. You go right back to it. This person's contract with life was finished. And if you believe in past lives, I want you guys to understand that this exact same thing happened in a past life, and it was coming around to complete the cycle. That's where the cycle ends. That's where the karmic cycle ends. This is the completion of whatever has happened. And it has all happened in order for you to open your perspective to something deeper. So whether that's believing in the afterlife, right? Because some people just don't. Even spiritual people sometimes don't believe in the afterlife. It seems kind of odd, but you know, it's a thing. So for some of you guys, I feel like you're just looking for solace and you're not realizing exactly how spiritual you are. And in looking for that solace, you guys have come into a state of denying all existence past and beyond life. But you're hurt so bad right now, it's like you need some way to get beyond the pain. And the biggest thing that this individual is pointing out is that you don't have to do this alone. They could have been a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Libra. They don't have to be. You could be, or this other party that they're thinking about, talking about, could be. It's interesting because in this Judgment card, like, I see this as them, right? And it's like, here's you, and you're just looking at them, and there's this other person involved that is aware that this had to happen this way. It's like there's nothing that you guys can do about it. There's nothing that they can do about it. And I feel like this is that individual. And you're so focused on the loss of them, this person, that you're not seeing that this other individual involved is actually a way to come back connected to your higher self, to come back connected. This is Archangel Michael here in this photo, right? Calling you home, and that's the protector. Archangel Michael's the protector. And this is like reconnecting your mind to your body, to your soul. There's a disconnect here. But you're not seeing how powerful you are right now, and that this situation actually came as a justice in your life. And that seems like you're like, why would God take away somebody in my life to bring me justice? That just doesn't even seem fair, right? And I understand that. But it was because of the passing of this individual that you're actually going to step up into your power. Okay, they want me to say for some of you, this was a brother. Self-love is so, so important for you. But I keep getting the heart chakra. And you guys could do sacral chakra work as well, because it's what the carnelian represents here. The orange carnelian is connected to the sacral chakra. This could have caused you guys to block off your feelings, right? Because our sacral chakra is our right to feel. I have a right to feel how I want to feel, or how I need to feel. And I feel like your guys' heart was broken so much when this person left that you guys just basically cut yourself off from feeling. And yet this is a part of your path. This is a part of your life's purpose. And I can feel resistance to that from you guys. For some of you guys, definitely being like, oh, hold up, that's not even fair. That's a stupid, stupid thing. And they're saying that that's where the balance comes from, is from you realizing that this is part of your path. This is part of your purpose. That you have an opportunity to stand up, to be a leader in some way, shape, or form, whether that's leading grief groups, counseling, being a part of, you know, a system where you guys help people who are injured. There's like many things that are coming through here. This could be guidance. You guys could help guide others, right? And maybe right now you're like, no, I can't do that. Like, that's way far from what anything. I just want to know about this person. Well, they're trying to tell you about your journey, and they're trying to tell you the whole reason that they had to leave this physical realm was so that they could be guidance for you in the ethers. And they are guiding you in the ethers. Yeah. Did that? What did I say? This was transformative energy for you. We have spring equinox, rebirth. So yeah, they're just reiterating that this was very much something that had to happen in order for you guys to come into your path of purpose. There's no other way around that. It was a situation that happened so that you could become and be created. And I know that doesn't feel good right now because you guys you're exhausted from grieving. But it's in that you'll find movement in life again. You'll find hope. I feel like you guys have lost a lot of hope in life, and this is going to help you guys reconnect with the hope of who you guys are. And I feel like even before this person passed away, you guys had lost a huge sense of hope in life. Like, it's kind of like I keep getting like you were just living it all just like from one space to the other. Like, we've got spend quality time together, number 10. So you guys might see 111 a lot. It says listen and talk to each other. Yeah, this is, gosh, I love that this came out. I'm going to put this out right here. Yeah, we have heart chakra energy coming out so much right here. Connecting with your emotions with this beautiful moon here. They're saying new love, right? You're going to embrace an opportunity in love, right? Yes, this says for work prospects or spiritual growth, but this is source just reiterating exactly what was coming in with your person here, whoever it is that you're wondering about. They're asking you to spend quality time with this other individual that's involved in this situation. I mean, I'm not saying you guys are going to turn it out to be lovers or not. I mean, you never know. For some of you guys, that could be the truth. But they're saying there's a deep release that comes from you connecting with them and letting go of blame, right? Letting go of blame is so important here. Wow. So we have 32, which is change, right? That's number 5, change. Isn't that weird that the music just started all of a sudden? We have relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And I feel like this has happened before in your family where somebody's passed on and that person that took it really hard basically took it out on everyone else and tried to find someone to blame. And right now you're so hurt and so broken that you're not seeing that pattern. You're not seeing that come through again. But if you stopped and thought about it, I bet you could pinpoint exactly who this is. Who it is that you're mirroring right now. It's a generational curse that's being brought to the forefront. But it's like as soon as you let go of blame towards this individual, wow, source just clarifying what I was saying here with wisdom, right? Okay, we have owl and wisdom. Give me just a second. Yeah, as soon as you clear the energy with this person, and it's okay to forgive them. Even if you're not sure what you're forgiving them for, or forgive them for being present when everything happened. You know, it's just, it allows you to open yourself up to healing and feeling that deep emotion here, right? And it's like you guys will begin to heal this relationship pattern, this repeat of things that are happening here. So whomever this is, there's no need to blame this person. It had to happen. So we have owl wisdom. This is the path to unlocking ancient wisdom within you, right? Owls are also a sign of death. And I think it is so profound that this would come out in your pile group one, because owls, you know, when you hear the hoot of an owl, it can be an omen for death, but it can also be an omen as a message from the underworld or the afterworld, however you put it on there, the spirit realm. Okay, a lot of people don't like to call it the underworld because it sounds dark, but it's not, you know, it's just, this is that energy of saying that this is someone coming back and I'm here. I'm safe. I'm happy. I've been purified, you know, with her in her white dress here. I've been purified. And look, as the owl, this white owl is landing on her hand, it's like they're trying to reach out and give you this message. This is for you. So if you've been wondering or questioning it, this is for you. A lot of gold energy here. You are protected. You're protected by divine. We had goat reliability on the bottom here. It says like what you're not seeing is that this other person that you've been putting blame on, right? This is a very specific message. This whole reading has been very specific, but this other person that you have blamed is actually somebody who's very reliable. And you're not able to experience this because you've got your heart chakra blocked to the potential and the possibility of what could be. Some beautiful messages coming out for you, pile one. And I know this is not an easy thing to deal with, right? Death is never an easy thing to deal with because it's so final. How do we say anything to them? 4, this is about foundational healing. We have call of the dancing crane, number 4 again, right? And it's interesting. I feel like this person, whoever they are, again, if this is your brother, this could be a metaphorical brother, right? There's like a really good friend that you called brother. It doesn't matter. But this person, they communicate a lot with you through birds. Like if you've been wondering, man, there's been a lot of birds around me a lot lately. Well, that's why. That's why this person is communicating, trying to send you messages through birds. Yeah, no. Guys, I can't make this up. You saw that card fly out. We have Weave the Future Golden, number 44. Let me see if it'll... Hold up. Do you see that? 44. We had 4444 come out, so you might see 4 a lot. Let me read this card to you, and then I'll get some other oracles here. Guys, that's profound. Like, there's a lot of profound energy here. I think you guys are supposed to be emperors of life. Doesn't matter your gender. This is like you're supposed to build an empire and you're going to lead people in this empire. So we have something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and to draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Do you know how much the divine wishes to support and assist you in living your heart's truth in this lifetime? Kuan Yin, with grace and compassion, wishes to help you ascend to the next level of your life expression so that your soul light may shine more brightly on the planet and help you and other beings to live with more heart and less fear. You can choose to live a life infused with golden energy of peace, prosperity, joy, and creativity. A future so golden is being woven into your present moment now, like a tapestry with choices and actions that you make in this moment. You call into being the divine golden tapestry of future love. Clever you. Kuan Yin is aware that there are opportunities and assistance waiting for you in future embodiment. She wishes to assist you in drawing those future gifts to the present moment where they can be of most use to you. This oracle indicates that there is something very special waiting in the wings for you, and if you wish to do so, you can receive healing and elevate your vibration so that you're able to receive it more readily. If you have been holding a secret wish in your heart, perhaps to publish a book, to be a healer, to teach, or to write or sing, to attract a loving soulmate partnership, or to spiritually awaken at a deeper level, take a moment to feel what it would feel like for that heartfelt wish to manifest right now. Can you imagine the joy of it? Can you also allow for that joy to be a normal ordinary occurrence, that it could be a part of your life right now? This is how you begin to weave that manifestation into this moment. Be bold, dream big, and imagine what it would feel like to live your dreams. Can you begin to cultivate those feelings now, irrespective of whether you see the manifestation in physical form or not as yet? Sitting with joy in your heart, whether it relates to something specific or not, is magnetic to the good that the universe wishes to deliver to you. It is like switching your inner light on high voltage so that the special opportunities perfect for you can find their way to you more swiftly. And if your great good comes in an unexpected form but still feels wonderful, accept it. Your future golden will come into your life in the most beautiful ways, and usually, if it is not exactly as we imagined it, it is even more perfect for us. And I love that this is the card that came out, because it's exactly what they were saying at the beginning. Like, it had to happen. This had to happen so that you could become who you're meant to become. Right? And that's not easy. Sometimes we have to go through the darkest moments of our lives in order to become who we're meant to be. So let's see. Okay, we want one more. Okay. I want this one. What we have on the bottom. Time to make space for you. Yeah, they want you guys to really heal your heart. Okay, it says, yes, you love them, but they are emotionally unavailable. So there may be someone in your life that you've been leaning on for support, and they're just not able to give you that support. And the reason being is because this person is emotionally unavailable. They're not able to love you, to support you the way that you need to, especially going through this. Like, this person just maybe makes it about them whenever you're trying to heal from this. And that's why it's like you get through all the stages of grief only to start back all over again. You have given your power away. Yeah. You've given your power away to your grief, right? And I know that may sound weird, but at the same time, it's like, because you're living in that awful feeling all the time, like you're not able to manifest anything into your life right now. You're just stuck in sorrow, and they don't want you to be in sorrow. They want you to celebrate life, because life is a beautiful thing. Just because you went on living and they did not, that doesn't mean that they want you to stop living life. We have fearing the unknown. Yeah. You guys, again, what did I say? Like, you guys are kind of in that, on the edge of the sword. Like, is there something or is there not something? Is there, what's next? But you just don't want to believe. And it's almost like now you're in this place of like, I'm just so tired of grieving. Like, I'm so tired of being sad. I'm so tired of being in this place that I just want to, I want to move on. But you're in awe right now, okay? Like, there's this energy of awe that's flowing from you. But you're also appalled at some things. Like, it's just kind of like, I can't believe that happened. Like, I can't believe that this reading happened, maybe. You can't believe that they had to leave so that you could become who you're meant to become. And I think that's a really hard thing for us to really accept sometimes. They want me to draw a few of these for you guys. You love this person very, very much. Okay, one more. Stop. I guess they wanted two more. So this person has messages for you. They said, staying in toxic situations keeps you from seeing the truth that love is patient, love is kind. You also deserve this kind and patient love. So I feel like that's them saying there's a person in your life right now that's just you're putting a lot of energy and effort and time into, and it's not working out for you. So this person, this is the higher self of this other person that's coming in. They're saying, can you forgive me for breaking your heart? I don't know how to love because my own heart is broken. And that goes with this, why are they emotionally unavailable? Like, I think you asked that, and this, whoever it is that's looking out from you in the ether is trying to answer some of these questions for you, right? I fought myself, my greatest enemy, and then I became my greatest ally. They want you to meditate on this, I heard. I want you to meditate on this statement. That's what I heard. I fought myself, my greatest enemy, and then I became my greatest ally. They said that'll help you regain your own inner wisdom, right? And you have a lot of ancient knowledge. I feel like people come to you for advice all the time, but right now no one's been able to give you advice because you're always the go-to person. Our story doesn't feel like once upon a time. It feels like since the beginning of time. And they're saying we're going to meet again. Like, don't even worry about it. We're going to meet again. We're in this together. We're in this together. We're here together. So I just want to grab a few more messages here and we'll close this out, guys. This has been a beautiful reading overall. Okay, that's it. If I get too many, guys, it's just going to go on crazy. So they're saying for you to start saying, I love me. It's important for you to love yourselves. And this helps you see things from a higher perspective. It also will help you to accept this situation because you'll understand that that's just a part of life. The only thing that we're promised in life is death. So what is your purpose? They're saying you are becoming the truth of unconditional love. You're a very kind individual, very true soul. I feel like you've lost sight of that because you've been surrounded by a lot of individuals who don't appreciate you for who you are. And this person speaking to you from the ether, they want you to know how much they love and adore you. And they've always loved and adored you. Even if in life they may not have seen your worth, they do now, and they walk with you. The future is what we make it. So again, just this reminder that you have an opportunity to change your here now here moment. You don't have to live in sadness and grief. It doesn't mean that it's going to go away. I'm not going to ever promise anybody that who's dealing with grief. It does get easier to cope with, though. It does, you'll have moments that'll arise and you'll be bawling your eyes out. And then you'll have other times where you're just laughing because of the memories. It's not all going to hurt. Like, there are beautiful moments. They're saying take off the mask. You don't have to be so strong anymore. You really have been in this energy of, if I don't feel my feelings, that shows how strong I am. And they're saying that's you wearing this mask. To become unconditional love means that you allow yourself to feel, right? Love is like that, being the nurturer to yourself. So you have the opportunity to step into your power, to step into your path of purpose. And I feel like 4 follows you, and I feel like 4 followed this person. I feel like you guys maybe have noticed it together, like maybe you talked about it. There's something about 4 that's very significant here for you guys. And so they're bringing that up, and they don't want you guys to forget that you're on a very important path and you're on a very important mission. And they love you. They love you. It wasn't just a once in a lifetime love with this person. Especially if that's a brother, you know what I mean? Like, if this is a brother for some of you guys, that may sound odd, but it's not. It's like this has happened many times. You guys have been siblings in past lives. You guys have shared, friendships deep as the ocean in past lives. And you'll share friendships and love and brothership in future lives that are just as, amazing and incredible. Yeah, you've been composing your energy. That came out on the bottom over here. Compose. Like, you guys have been trying to keep a even composure. And that has actually been hurting you because it's not allowed you to heal from this. It's not allowing you to feel the depth of what you need to feel this. And in turn, maybe the person that's in your life right now who's, not able to love you the way that you need to be loved, they're, maybe they've told you that it's, stupid that you feel that way, or it's stupid that you keep crying about it, or it's time to get over it. And that's not at all what's going on here. We have fear of abandonment is keeping you in toxic connections. So yeah, again, that fear of leaving, being alone, coming through here, not understanding, like always having to be the go-to person. And it's like you have this one person that's just kind of in your life. They're not for you, but it doesn't really feel like they're against you. And the only reason it doesn't feel like they're against you is because you don't see how they're really acting. But I love that 4 4s came out at the end. We had 44, 4, and 4 here. So 4 4s, 4 and 4. So 44, maybe this person was 44 years old, or maybe you're 44 years old. Or maybe, there was somebody who was 44 years old involved in this situation, or is involved in this situation. So again, there's a lot of messages that have been coming through for you guys, pile 1. And they want you to build stronger on your foundation and see the beauty and the serenity that comes from building that foundation, right? Is it easy? No. Is it simple? It will always be simple. Grief is a hard thing, and it was really difficult for me to choose to do these because I understand how hard that grief is. I do, right? I've lost a lot of people in my life, and you guys understand, if you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know I have a grief series that I post to, and I talk about ways to help heal yourself from the insane grief that comes when we experience death of those closest to us. Not just people we knew, but I'm talking about people you grew up with, people you've known your whole life, mother, you know, your brother. Those are the two that I lost. I lost my grandmother last year. Well, actually in 2020, the day before Thanksgiving. So I understand what grief is. And this is the grandma that I spent every weekend at, every holiday with. You know, we had our specific meals that we made together, and we had our certain things that we experienced together every week. You know, it's not like you guys are, oh, well, nobody knows their grandparents. It's like, no, you guys don't understand. I went to Disney World with my grandma. I went to, you know, travel some certain places. We went to Galveston Island together. It's like I've been with my grandma in a lot of places. And so these are people who I've lost that I've spent my whole life around. And now they're not there. So I understand. I absolutely understand the pain that you guys are going through. And just, I'm sending you guys out a big hug, an energetic hug. I wish you guys the best. And I'm going to leave it there. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Okay, pile number 2 for those of you that chose the crystal quartz. This is for you. I heard let go. Let go. You're keeping me... How do I say that? Like, they said you're keeping me stuck. So there's something that you're holding on to. There's like some memory that you're replaying over and over and over again in your head. And it's actually preventing you from moving on. And it's also preventing them from moving on. It's like being trapped in a different dimension. And not able to go where they need to go. You need to free yourself in order to free me. So there's like a soul attachment here between you and this person, whomever they are. There's a lot of fear here. You're afraid that if you let go of this memory that you're going to forget it. They said that that's impossible because it's a memory that we made together. It will always be with you until you take your last breath. And no, it's not insensitive to talk about death. It's a part of life. Every time somebody mentions having lost somebody, you walk out of the room. You walk out of the room because you're afraid that it's going to cause you to feel exactly what it is that you've been feeling. It's going to bring it to the surface. Breast cancer? This person had an ailment of some sorts. I heard breast cancer came through. For those of you that does not resonate with, this person had some kind of sickness. Said it seems unclear as to why they had to be taken and not you. Like, you almost blame God for taking them instead of you because you feel like their life was so grand, but yours is nothing to live for. And they're trying to tell you that that's not the case at all. You have something beautiful to live for, but you have to open your heart to seeing that. You have to be willing to spread your wings and fly. That doesn't mean that it will be free from suffering. To suffer is to be human. But you have to gather your spirits and be willing to feel into what it was that you felt when you lost me. Go back to that moment and relive it. And let what comes come. Whether that's anger, sadness, fear, remorse, guilt. Feel it. Feel it fully. Let it come until you no longer have to feel it. It will go away on its own. They're saying that you're afraid that it's the nothingness. And they're saying that there's so much more to it than that. The nothingness is what I don't feel. All I feel is love and warmth. And I'm embraced in knowing. But together we have a soul attachment. And I can't move on to the next step in my journey being stuck in an attachment to you simply because of the memory that you continue to relive over and over again. I keep seeing like a Rolodex just flipping around and coming to the exact same page every time. It's like you refuse to see any of the other memories that you had with this person because of this one memory. There was anger involved in this memory. You blame yourself. There's this energy of, if only we hadn't had this fight, if only we hadn't had this situation arise, if only we hadn't had this, whatever it was come to pass, things would have been different. And they're saying that there is no different, like it happened as it happened, and that's the way it was meant to happen. And now things are as they are, and that's the way that they were meant to happen. And free yourself from the guilt by forgiving yourself. That's so important here, forgiving yourself. Because when you forgive yourself, you free them and you free yourself from the pain and the hurt of this situation. Okay, hello from heaven, dearly departed. Okay, we have the Four of Wands reversed. The Hermit reversed. Temperance. And the Seven of Wands reversed. So this could have been, so I'm getting two things here. This could have been a parent that has caused an impact on your loving relationships now. Or this was a lover that you had that is a trigger for you that's trying to help heal these relationships. So they're both coming through. Like these are two energies that are coming through very strongly here. And this has caused a lot of frustration in your life. And I keep getting called to this anger. There's like a deep anger right now. And you don't want to let it go. So it could have been cheating, like I did hear cheating, or like you knowingly put yourself into a third-party situation and wondered why. And then this person got sick and they died, and when they died, like, it left you not knowing, like, what did they really feel for you? How was the situation truly? And it was like, this is a situation that had to happen. This had to happen like this, because you wouldn't have even been open to looking at what was going on when it came to your sexual partners. This is a really weird message, guys. And even if this is a parent, like, it's like you witnessed them live this life, maybe of promiscuity or of even loneliness is coming through. And what happened is that impacted the way that you invited relationships into your life. And it's almost like you have resigned to this, saying that that's just the way that it is. And they want to point out that no, it's up to you to close the circle and transform. But right now you're stuck in a period of such deep grief and sorrow that you're basically like catatonic. You can't move. You're not capable of moving forward, moving beyond this situation. There is no light. There is no hope for you. It's like you're so dark and down in yourself and on yourself and hard on yourself all the time that you're not, like, you haven't been willing to look deeper into the situation because it's so being stuck on this surface level situation. And to find balance maybe feels like a huge task, right? But you have the power to change, and you also have the ability to find stability within yourself. There's a lot of anger, guilt, anxiety, fears that come with that. And what they want you to know is it's not letting go of this darkness. It's just allowing yourself to accept the dark sides of yourself while blending in your own light, your own spirit, your own soul, your own love, your own truth, your own groundedness, your own guidance. I do get the sense that some of you guys are constantly asking others what it is that you should do, but they never give you answers that seem viable to what it is that you're doing. Like, even though it's good advice, you're like, it's not that it's not bad. It's not bad advice. It's good advice, but it's not something that you can actually put towards your own journey. And that's because the guidance that you need comes from within. It comes from your own heart. And they haven't left you. They haven't left you. In fact, they have given you many, many signs. In fact, they feel like red is maybe your favorite color. This could be their favorite color. This could be a color that was very present all the time. Like something they wore red all the time. Maybe they had a red hat for some. A red sweater. Red socks, I heard. That's kind of random. A red dress. Or they hated red, maybe, like that's coming through too. Like they couldn't stand being around red. Like I only wanted blue or greens or really, more warm colors instead of such aggressive colors. Generally, they don't mention colors here, but that's, something that keeps getting drawn here. And you're fearing loneliness in the future. Like you already feel alone now, and it's like you're fearing loneliness in the future. And they're trying to show you that it's up to you to change the outcome of your own life. To be creative in the way you approach life. It doesn't have to be like everybody else. I heard mental sickness coming through too. It's kind of like you knew it was coming, but you didn't want to accept that it was coming. And because of this, now you're not able to close out the cycle. Right? There is an energy here of the mother wound that's coming through for you guys. So even if this wasn't a mom that you lost, for you guys, this person actually triggered the hurt and the wound of the mother wound. And now you guys feel unlucky. It seems like everywhere you turn, you have bad luck. And it's not bad luck. It's just that as you see it, your perspective on the situation has made you really feel like it's bad luck when it's not. You have an opportunity to start fresh, to start anew here. To have hope. To release the negativity. Keep getting drawn back to there was a fight before this person passed away. Maybe you guys were not in communication when what happened, or maybe you guys were, but it, just kind of put a strain on your relationship. And now you won't let go of it. And as you don't let go of it, you're realizing that it's reflecting on the relationships in your life. Or maybe you don't realize that. Maybe you're not realizing that that's actually reflecting on your relationships and you're refusing to change. And as you refuse to change, you start losing people and you've just equated it to no one wants to be around you. Like you keep putting it back on yourself. Like, oh, it's because I'm a terrible person. And you might be like, I don't say those things. And it's like, you might not say them out loud, but it's the things you say in your thoughts to yourself. And I feel like that comes up a lot for you. And they're pointing that out here. And they're saying that it's time for you to really love yourself more, to be more honorable towards yourself. You can't change what has happened, but you can change your life. Messages for pile 2. Okay. No. This is so crazy that this came out. Okay. So we had rebirth come out. And didn't I say, like, you guys are going through, like, a transformation? And that's exactly what rebirth is. It's like rising up from the ashes as a phoenix. It's like you had to go through this difficult time in order for you guys to arise. And why is that? Because this has been karma for you. This was a karmic situation. Even them being in your life was karmic by nature. It's not a bad thing. It's, karma is karma. It's something that we have to deal with. And it's like getting over this situation. And again, I keep getting anger here. Won't even let me talk. There's a lot of anger and negativity that's tied to this, like saying maybe blaming this person for things or blaming yourself for things. And there's a lot of negativity coming through, and that's part of your karma, is to overcome that. Why? So that you can embrace your promise, your new moon. Like Source is trying to bring good karma your way. Like I know I always say I'm going to do a video on karma, and I haven't done it yet, so I need to get on that. But guys, off topic. They're trying to bring in good karma to you, because it's not that you're a bad person, but you have to close this cycle out. You have to transform yourself, but you're so stuck in your own grief that you're not able to see that there is a lesson to be learned here, and there is a way to transform. And as you transform, you guys will grow up spiritually, and when you grow up spiritually, you'll be able to see this karma from a higher perspective. Right? And sometimes that's just the karma of dealing with negative people, or dealing with, okay, we had a fight in our lives, and that doesn't mean that that's who I am. It was just something that happened, and I feel like you guys have put it on yourselves, saying that this is who I am, and that's not the case at all. So we have 44 You guys might resonate with another pile, right? Just saying. This is number 44 here. It says, get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. You guys might not too, but I feel like, again, this just is coming out saying that this was somebody that could have been a lover, you know, like for some of you guys, this is somebody that you were married to or had a relationship with, or maybe had a past relationship with and never went further. And there's just like some sort of self-blame here. For others of you that are dealing with a parent that you lost, they're just saying that there's going to be people that are coming into your life, and you have to be willing to listen to your heart and get to know one another and not push people away like you've done. Number 3, yeah, so here's your angels with you. I love this. There's this face back here in the clouds, and this is like your inner child running towards the good things. It says, back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. Like you've lost sight of what it is that you want in life. Like, what do you love doing? And why do you love it? And focus more on what it is that you really love and enjoy and like to create in your life, right? Because that creation is going to bring you back to your inner child, which is going to help you heal this whole situation. It's obviously been weighing a lot on your heart. Like it's been heavy for you. It's been really heavy for you. And they're just saying that you have this beautiful place within you that's just waiting to be tapped into. And right now you're just like, this person has become your guardian angel. Whether you wanted them to or not, like that was part of the deal. Is like when they passed away, they would become your guardian angel and help you through life. Yeah, 35, which is 8. Again, talking about karmic cycles coming out here. We have ritual and bison, right? It's like finding rituals that serve your highest good in this now moment. This could be prayer. This could be, you know, moon ceremonies. This could be sun ceremonies. This could be any kind of thing that really, you know, resonates with you, whatever that is. There's all kinds of different ceremonies. You could go to church every Sunday. You could go to church every Wednesday. You could have a prayer group. You know what I mean? Like, it could be anything. I'm not here saying, oh, one is right or one is wrong. It doesn't matter. You have to find what's truthful and right for you, because what's right for you may not be right for another person, and what's right for another person may not be right for you. But as you pour into these rituals and taking care of yourself, you're going to find another truth about yourself and take back your power. Look, again, cutting yourself off from your emotions. It's like reconnecting with the depth of your emotions, the innocence of your emotions, right? And that's not always easy. I feel like this person lied to you at one point. They're like trying to say they're sorry for that. Okay. They wanted 2 coming out. On the bottom, what do we have? Orchid, Priestess of Destiny, number 21, 3 again. I feel like 3 is a very powerful number for you. You may see it a lot in your life throughout your day-to-day. Maybe you look at the clock, it's 3 o'clock or it's 3:33. Like all the time, you're like, why do I always see that? Like, well, that's because you're here to create something beautiful. We have the Dance Unveiling, which is number 36, or number 9, which is Tying Up Loose Ends. And then we have the Shining Lotus, which is 26, right? And that is number 8. So we have 8 and 9 coming out together here, making progress. I'm just going to read a little bit from each of these. So we'll do 26 first. So the Shining Lotus, it says, there are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength, that you feel empowered enough to start to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. Have you been hiding in the spiritual closet, beloved? Sometimes it makes sense to avoid sharing your thoughts and feelings about spiritual beliefs and other personal matters until they are clearer in our own mind. However, there are times when hiding your deepest truths away from the world will no longer protect you, but actually hold you back from living your divine destiny, shining the lotus light of your own soul and walking your path in the world. This does not mean that you have to make a grand announcement unless that is what is in your heart. But it does suggest that there is something within you that you could share with another or be more open about in your life more generally. It might take a talk with a loved one about some significant feelings that you've kept to yourself, or beginning to be more open about your beliefs and your abilities. Yeah, so you guys definitely have some psychic abilities coming through here. For a huge majority of you guys, there's also a deep connection that maybe you guys, again, I kept getting prayer. Like there's a huge sense of prayer here coming through. I feel like you guys do spend a lot of time in prayer. And they're just saying, like, maybe you don't tell people about that. And it's, like, okay to say, like, when you pray for people, like, maybe you're like, yeah, prayers, but they're just saying, like, well, what would you like? If you said you asked for prayers, would you like people to just say, oh, I'm sending out prayers? Or would you like someone to sit down and pray with you for just a moment? And I feel like that's what they're trying to show here, is that's going to help you overcome this. I know it doesn't sound like they're connected, but it is so connected, because it's going to deeply connect you with this person in the ethers, as well as with your divine purpose, your creation. So we have the dance unveiling. It says there's a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. And I feel like part of that is what has been brought up in this reading too. Just like the sand shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation with your intuition. Be patient and allow revelation to come to you at the perfect time. And when I was holding this, I kept getting cloudy. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. I thought I did, but if I didn't, I was getting that. And I'm sad if I didn't say that. Like there was so much that was coming through. I was trying to keep up with everything, but I kept getting cloudy, like unclear. Something isn't clear. Says often what we think we know is only a small part of the bigger picture. With some more information, what we think is the truth can shift, sometimes dramatically, and reveal a completely different reality. Sometimes we really imagine a situation, a person, or a place to be all that we think or feel it is, only to find that it is quite not that way at all after some time and involvement has passed. There is an important situation in your life right now that is still unfolding and have yet to perceive it fully. It is safe for you to be patient and curious and to trust what you feel is unfolding now. Don't rush to set things in motion to form a structure or even make things concrete until you have had a chance to be clear about the situation or process. There will be a time in the near future when you will realize that the graceful cosmic dance of Kuan Yin has unfolded and a veil has been lifted. At this time, you will realize that you are seeing much more clearly and accurately than you've been previously able to do. And I feel like that could be these karmic situations. Maybe it's like as much anger is involved in here. It's like knowing that this is something that you had to go through is actually bringing some sense of relief to your journey. Let's get some more messages out here. Okay. Okay, they want that one. Wow. Okay. And that one. So yeah, so for some of you guys, this was definitely a lover. And for those of you that it wasn't, it's just because you're having a hard time seeing yourself as marriage material or worthy of love that you want. So they're saying to see yourself, like I should have said yourself here, but it's like that's how it came when it was channeled to me. See you as marriage material. It's not I see you as marriage material from somebody. This is to see yourself as marriage material. It's just the way that it was channeled. Okay, it says, you are authentic and that scares me. I think this is this person coming through saying that that's probably why you guys had the argument. It's because you're so authentic and yet you're still really hard on yourself. Like it's easy for you to be you, but at the same time, you're still really hard on yourself. And that's not changed. Someone is harboring anger, jealousy, and hate. Didn't I say there's a lot of anger coming through? And this one fell out. Like they wanted this one out. And I said that at the beginning. I kept getting drawn to there's anger, something. There's like a deep anger. And I feel like that goes hand in hand. Like this person knew how to push your buttons. And in knowing how to push your buttons, they knew how to get you going. And it's like you have taken that on as that's your responsibility. It says stop lying to yourself just so you can stay. I feel like that's you reliving this memory over and over and over again. Like you're trying to find the fault with yourself in this rather than seeing the situation as it is. And the situation as it is, it's just as it is. There is nobody at fault here. There's nobody here that's got, can take the blame. And I know that seems like, well, somebody has to take the blame. That's just something that we humans rely on in life so that we don't have to take accountability for our own actions, or it helps us deal with situations that don't really have necessarily an answer to them. Yeah, when you do, you're going to be delighted. I feel like there's a sense of joy coming right now, like a feeling, again, that feeling of clarity coming through here. I feel like you were just kind of like, oh, and this person is delighted because I think you're starting to see the messages because you were disappointed. You were disappointed. You're disappointed in yourself. And I think seeing the messages come through, I think something has clicked for you. And I think something's going to click. If it's not this reading, you're going to see something in the future that's going to make all this feel clear to you, right? That clarity is going to come through. And as that clarity comes through, you're going to be like, wow, like I didn't see that before until now. So I'm going to get a couple of these. Okay. I want one more. Okay, I guess we're doing both pink today. Cool. Broken hearted and not moving forward. There you are. You're stuck. Stuck in the situation. Stuck where you're at. Wow. We intervene when you ask us to, yet when you do not, we cannot. All you need to do is ask, and we will always be there. Love your guides and your ancestors. And they said that they're walking with you. Again, we had that energy of being your guardian angel. Well, they want you to ask for their help, their assistance, their clarity. 111 coming out. Very powerful number. Very powerful number here. We have step back. Refocus on yourself, for when you know how to love yourself, you won't just settle for whatever comes along. Right? Again, reiterating that this has all come from love situations, right? They haven't necessarily been the healthiest situations in your life. And it's been because of whatever this situation is, whatever it's re-triggering, or it's connected to that initial trigger in the get-go. It's because it's a parent coming through, okay? Again, I do feel like this was a lover, somebody you were in love with, but for others of you guys, just know that it is a parent, and that's not. So again, these are general messages, and these are the two messages that I'm getting very strongly here. Okay? Okay. Too scared to say I love you. Yeah, so this person was too afraid to say that they loved you. Right? Again, this fear is coming out, and I feel like you're harboring a lot of that fear, and it's not even yours. I feel like it's just you've been around this person for so long that you're holding it in. You're the one that's holding it on your heart. Your intuition is correct. Right? Listening to your intuition when it comes to this, when it comes to your life, when it comes to your journey. Don't put off until tomorrow what need be done today. Like, they're really adamant that you really stop reliving this memory over again and take a step back and look at it from, from outside the box, right? On the outside looking in. Have you ever heard that song by, I think it's Lone Star who sings that song? On the outside looking in. I think that's what it's called. But I feel like you guys need to check out the lyrics to that, because that's going to help you guys. No. Didn't I say this in your reading? Stop pointing blame. I can't with you guys right now. Like, this is so profound. Like, absolutely incredibly profound. They came through very, very strong today. Like, it's okay. You guys, I feel like you're putting the blame on yourself. And if you're not, it's like you pointing blame at this other person is just keeping you stuck. Right? So for some of you guys, it can go either way. Like, some people will assume the blame, and others just like what was I telling you guys? To blame people is a human thing. It's like, oh, we need someone to blame because that helps take off the need to look for accountability. Look, and then underneath that, what we give power to has power over us. What do you truly believe in? Like, this person wants you to see your power. They want you to take back your power. They're a catalyst for your awakening. That's what happened here. So if this was a loved one or whatever it was, like, they were here to help awaken you to your journey, to your truth, to your special divine gifts. Like, you have gifts, and I think you're aware of them. Maybe not entirely aware of what they are, but this is going to help you open up to those gifts. And that's something that's really special here, right? It doesn't make the journey easy. It's simple, but that doesn't make it easy, right? And I think that's been really difficult for you because there's been a lot of hurt and pain connected with this. But it's like, as you go on, it's like you're going to find a new reason to be happy. You're going to find a new reason to celebrate. You're going to find a new reason to have joy in life. And it hasn't been easy. I think astonished fell out. I'm not sure. Yeah, astonished. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like you're about to come into a period where you're just like, oh, okay, like, I understand that. And it's like, if you guys need additional assistance, you know, I will say this on all of my Mediumship Monday readings. You're more than welcome to check out my grief series. It's a playlist on my channel. They're all put in one place, so they're easy to get to. You guys can watch them. I don't have a ton of videos because they are kind of difficult for me to get through myself, because grief it's something I know, it's something I'm familiar with. And it's the same thing with anybody. I think grief is just a hard thing to deal with. But if you guys need additional assistance, you're more than welcome, if you feel like it, to check those out. I would never, ever say you're obligated to do that. It's completely up to you guys. If you feel the need, or if you feel called to do so, thank you. If you don't feel called to do so, just thank you for being here. It means a lot. But this person just wants you to know that you're not alone. Like, you are a lucky person, but you just need to change the way you see your life. Like, feeling like everything is happening to you rather than happening for you. Because in reality, it's all happening for us, right? Even if we don't want to see it that way, it is happening for us. Even if it's difficult. But no longer trying to absorb blame for a situation that's not, there's no reason to blame. Like, they're watching over you, the watcher. They're watching over you. They're trying to help you guys come back into a state of balance. Like, this has been their main goal since their passing. Look, we have 44 truth coming out, Jackal, right here. Like, this has been their main goal since their passing, is to help rebalance your energy so that you guys can see how powerful you truly are and to see the truth of who you are. But it's been really hard for them to connect with you because you've just been so closed off, and whatever it is that's happened, and the memory that you're playing over and over again in your head, like trying to think like, well, what if I had done this? We have embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. And isn't that what they said in the beginning when I was channeling from this crystal? Come on, guys. Come on. Like, just incredible messages. I'm floored. Like, I was so scared to do these, and my prayer is that this helps you guys along your journey. Like, I really do pray that this helps you out, especially in the area of grief, you know, like, because I didn't have anybody there when I was going through my losses. I had to deal with it on my own. I did. You know, I mean, the guy that I was with at the time, he was really kind of cool about taking over a lot of the chores and stuff and taking care of that stuff. But when it came to emotional support, nah. I was on my own, and my family was in the space of, they're the only ones that knew how bad it felt, and no one else understood how I was feeling or how they were feeling. And so it was like, everybody pushes everybody else away. So I understand that. It's like, there's something about this, though. This person just wants you to see your truth. They want you to see your inner strength. And that's what has encouraged me to do the grief series, because I know so many people who live the grief journey alone, because grief brings out sometimes the worst aspect of people. And I wish it didn't. I wish it didn't. I wish it brought us together like it's supposed to. It's supposed to make us remember that life is so deeply precious and something to celebrate. And yet it's the one thing that drives so many, I would say so many Americans apart, just because it's my culture. But I can't imagine it's just the American culture. I think that there are other cultures that it does drive them apart too. And so it's just, this is here to help you guys reconnect with that special loved one. And, you know, I do these every Monday. And if that's not enough and you guys come back, you know, who knows, there may be another message for you on down the line. But just know that whoever this person is, they have been trying to connect with you since day one. They have, because they love you deeply. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I love you so much. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Okay, for pile 3, for those of you that chose this rose quartz, if I can get it to focus here. Hold on, let me change the little. This is for you. Edges. That was the first thing that came through, sharp edges. You guys had broken. The connection had been broken, and there was a thought that things had been smoothed over, but when it came down to it, was it just false? I feel like that's your question. Was this just a false connection? Was this just a false building over again? And this person wants you to know they tried. I tried from the depths of my soul as much as I knew how to, but I was still living my own broken life. This is the feminine energy coming through. They wanted to be more connected to you on every aspect. But that was hard. I couldn't see beyond my own faults and upsets to see the truth of what we could have done together. And I know you tried. I know you tried so deeply. And I know that you gave the best of who you were. And I know that you picked up the broken shards of my heart. It just wasn't enough. Not from you, from me. I never gave enough. I didn't want to be helped. I just wanted you to carry me, and I instead became a grand burden for you. I only smiled when you were around. I only laughed when you were around. When we talked to each other on the phone, I was never present with you. I was always busy thinking about other things that just didn't matter, rather than being here in the now moment with you and being able to enjoy more with you. But that doesn't mean that I don't love you. I do love you. I care about you so very much. You'll always have a piece of my heart. I'll always be with you. I'll always be around you. Now that I know and I finally understand what love is, to be at peace. You tried so hard to bring peace into my life, and I didn't try to receive your guidance. I just let you give and give and give, because I didn't know how to do anything but to take. And I hope that you can forgive me for this. I hope that you can see beyond the hurt that I may have caused you in the waking life. And my biggest hope is that you'll find the truth, and you'll never stop seeking the truth. And you'll let yourself grow, and you'll share your heart with the world, because, my love, you have a beautiful heart. It's not perfect. And that's what makes it so wonderful. Because somehow you found the strength to put yourself back together, even though you so badly wanted me to be there helping you do that. And yet I couldn't. I couldn't do that for you. I wanted to believe that what I'd been through was worse than anything that you'd gone through. How little I knew. How little I knew about you. How little I allowed myself to see about you. You were the stars and the moon, the sun, the cosmos. And I took everything about you for granted. And I'm so sorry. So because of that, I'm going to always help you on your journey. I heard to the nines. Whatever that means. To the nines. That's what just came out. To the nines. That must mean something to some of you. My time has passed and it's yours to shine. Keep writing poetry, I hear. Keep rhyming. Find rhyme, find rhythm. Find your song and dance. Keep singing. Keep doing what you love. Because when you do that, is when I'm so close as connected to you. And it's when you keep doing that that you feel me the most. And I know that you feel me because sometimes you'll stop and my name will come across your mind. And I'm so happy that you see me and you feel me and you know me. Tears dripping down me. Whew. That's all. Ooh. Wow. So hello from heaven. Seven of Swords reversed. The King of Wands upright. The Five of Swords upright. Give me just a second, guys. Wow. This person has been humbled by your presence. They feel like you got involved with them even though you knew that things wouldn't go anywhere. And you still showed up. And you still gave to them. And you still love them. I saw your luck, but I didn't even want to acknowledge it. And I didn't want to see how blessed you were. Because that just made me angry and jealous. And I took that out on you, and you still showed up from a place of pureness. Maybe I tried to stop your progress. Maybe I tried to keep you from taking the journey that you were always destined to take. Whatever I was doing subconsciously was subconscious. It was just simply because I was so hurt from my own past. And they brought balance into your life unknowingly. Because you gave so much to them, they want to point out how incredibly strong you've become. You guys were opposites, so you could have been opposite zodiacs, like on the zodiac wheel. You guys could have been opposite elements in the zodiac. You guys could have just been so night and day from each other in your personalities. And they helped you find your confidence. Confidence in what actions you took towards people and what you gave to people. And they help you find creativity now. And they take it very seriously. Like, they are very, very serious about the inspirations that they give to you. Because what they bring to you, they know that when you take it, you're going to go above and beyond. It's not even about being better than other people, but it is about being better than other people. Like, if that makes sense. It's about, you guys are so humble and kind and generous. And they're just, like, when this person says how honored they are to have had you as a part of their life, like, it's just, I feel like that's not a deep enough expression for what is in my heart right now. Like, what it is that I'm feeling in the depths of my soul. They want to help you embrace the world. They want to help you get over the negativity. I feel like sometimes you guys do have some negative thoughts. You guys have some negativity that surrounds you. You maybe have people around you that are negative, but it's because of your confidence in yourself and your confidence and ability to create, to bring in what it is that you want in life. And you're aware of this. You guys are very, like, out of all the groups that I've had, like, you guys are the most connected to source. And I feel like this is just confirmation for you. For so many things. For connecting with this individual. When I say it's a feminine energy, understanding that this doesn't have to be a woman. This could be a man who has a feminine sign, like an earth sign or a water sign, right? It could be just a man who exuded very feminine traits. It doesn't matter. It's just energy. Like, this person was very feminine by nature. Like, they were in the reversal of that energy. So they could have been very catty. They could have been very gossipy. They could have been very, you see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter, but they're just coming across like, you know who this person is. Obviously, you were thinking about them when you chose the pile, but they're like just saying, like, you know these traits about them. They're very feminine by nature. And somehow you were able to let go of what happened. They're still asking for your forgiveness. They're still asking for you to say, I forgive you, and say that you love them, because it's not that they don't know that. It's just hearing it out loud, just how much it means to them. Having a conversation with them. Maybe you do talk to them sometimes. Like, they just appreciate all the energies. Like, no matter what happened when they were here, like, even now, it's like you guys still try to connect with them. I just keep hearing, I love you so much. I love you so much. Like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so honored. I'm so blessed. I'm so privileged to know you. You help them have faith in life. You help them see change as not a bad thing, but as just a part of life. Like you are a very powerful being. And in that power, you affected this person, even though they did not allow that to come through in the waking. It's not that it didn't affect them. It's like they had to pass on into the ether in order for them to understand it. They didn't want to help themselves, but it doesn't mean that you still didn't affect their lives or that you still didn't change things for them. You did. I feel like you guys have dealt with this a lot on your own. And in dealing with that a lot on your own, you guys have gathered a lot of strength from that. You guys have gathered a lot of emotional growth because of that. Spiritual growth. I feel like the thing that stands out the most for you when it comes to this person is the way that they talked to you or treated you, maybe put you down, and how you still gave. And you still do. You still love them so much. Like how maybe they didn't put you down like verbally, but maybe they just didn't encourage you the way that you felt like maybe they were supposed to encourage you. And they notice that. They notice that. And they see how you have somehow transmuted that energy into basically being your bitch. Okay, like I don't know, like I'm not trying to curse in here or anything. That's what came through. Like you made that shit your bitch. Like you did. Like you took it and you ran with it and you're like, look, like it's cool. Like I get it. You had to do you and I had to do me and I still loved you. And they're just so incredibly appreciative, and like that's what they're saying, like they just can't believe how strong you, I mean they can, but they're just so thrilled to see how strong you are and how you're embracing your strength and you're learning how to manifest things. And I think that sometimes you wonder, is anything coming to fruition? And they're like trying to tell you, yes. Like you're overcoming this cycle of negativity. You're basically cutting it out of your life. And it started with their passing. It started with them being involved in your life in the way that they were involved in your life. But it also started with their passing. And in their passing, you guys were able to grow in such a beautiful way, beyond all belief. You guys have something of theirs, or some things of theirs. Yeah, some things, like that's what they're saying. You have things of mine that you hold, and that helps me to connect with you in your dreams. So I feel like you guys maybe dream about this person. They come frequently. They try to visit you in dreamland as much as they can. But sometimes I feel like there's this expectation that they're going to be there because you respect their guidance that they give to you. But you also respect seeing their energy because you miss them so much. You know, it doesn't matter how people treated us in life. We still miss them when they're gone in death. You know, like it's just nobody's ever like, oh, I'm glad that person died. And if they are, like, you know, that's kind of, but I know, and that's not the energy. Anyways, that's way off topic here. That's not the energy that I'm getting from you guys at all. Like you miss them. You genuinely miss them. And they're like, how do you miss me when you knew that all along I didn't want your help and I didn't want to take your help and I just wanted you for my own purposes. And you're just kind of like, well, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like, I care about you. I love you. And I'm always going to love you. This person had a great impact on your life in many, many ways. I feel like for a long time you looked up to this person. They helped guide you without realizing that they were helping guide you. Or you took what they had to say very seriously. Right? Like, like it's that energy of they gave you advice that they didn't follow, but it's like you took their advice so seriously that became beliefs that you walk by today that actually have helped you grow into the spiritual being that you are. Like, it's like, you know, when somebody just is so good at giving advice, but they're terrible at following their own advice. Like, that's, and you knew that. You knew that they were terrible at following their own advice, but they still somehow impacted you deeply. Yeah. And you have an ability to connect with them. Like, I feel like this, again, is you connecting through those little things that you have, those little trinkets, those little, I mean, they could be cards, they could be pictures, they could be, you know, rings, they could be necklaces, they could be bracelets. I heard watch. Somebody's got a pocket watch or a collection of pocket watches. Why do I hear bolo ties? Like, that's coming through. Maybe seashells, gemstones. These are something that this person had. Bells, plates, dishes, shoes, scarves. Oh, blankets. Okay. But you, when you're with those things, like, you connect with them, and they're just so happy that you are willing to connect with them still. Like, they're just so, they feel so honored that you still consider them a part of your journey. Like, that energy is just like it's almost beyond belief. They're just like, wow. And that's a part, it's almost like, you know, that you need to. Like, we had wolf instinct underneath that. It's like, you knew that. Like, you knew that they were always going to be a part of your life, no matter what. Here or not here. It's like, it was just a part of my life. Like I can't just say goodbye because we had a falling out. Like, I can't do that. Yeah, so feminine energy for some of you guys, this was your mom. It does not have to be for everybody, but where this person was a mother or a father. This could have been a father too, right? But this person definitely helped you to learn what real nurturing was. And that's why Cave Sanctuary is here. It's like, you had to seek that alone. You had to learn what that was on your own time, in your own place, finding the truth of what it is for you. And when you guys pour into those moments, like, it really lightens this person up. Like, they're just like, wow, I never knew how talented and gifted you were. And then here you are, and you do these things, and I draw so close to you because it's like, I didn't know it when I was alive, and now I get to see it in the ether, and I'm just so, like, wonderment. Like, there's that sense of wonder here. Ah! Oh my gosh, I love that this came out. We have ancestors, generations. This person is now one of your ancestors. Like, this definitely could be a blood tie here, guys. Like, definitely for some of you, what did I say, is like a mother. This is a feminine energy, could have been a father, but this person is now become one of your ancestors. Even if you guys weren't tied by blood, there was this closeness of family between you two, and now they've taken it upon themselves to become one of your ancestors. And it was a generational curse. Having them in your life was a generational curse, but you healed it, and they helped you heal that, and they helped you overcome that. What a beautiful energy coming through. I love that. I love that. They love you so much. They're so sorry. Like, I feel like you guys are like, what are they sorry for? They were just being themselves, and they're just, that's it. They're like, no, I wasn't being myself. I was being my hurt self, my shadow self. I wasn't being my true self, and you were always being your true self. Even in your shadow, you were still your true self. Like, you were still authentic to who you are. You know? So we have number 1. Yeah, 1 is a powerful number for you, and it's so weird. I know I didn't say that in the channeling, but it did come out. Number 1 was important for you guys. I feel like you guys see 1 1, 1 1 1, 1 1 1 1, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, however many ones. Like, you always see ones grouped together all the time. We have listen with your heart. You're listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. And I feel like that's what they're trying to say. It's like, you know, they weren't as themselves, and it's like, you're still in this place of like, no, it's like, cool, like, you were just showing up as you, and it's like, they want you to know that there's something deeper to their being than that. Like, there's something much more loving than what you got to witness as, and they were never able to show that to you, and yet you helped them transform some way, shape, or form. Yes, I love this confirmation. Look, we have number 10. We have 19, which is 10 coming out. It says express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So again, like that, connecting with them, that's a gift to them. But also this is reminding me that you guys, maybe you have pearls from this person, you know, like they're just showing you that that was their gift to you. Like, even though it was like, maybe it was supposedly, it was rightfully yours, but it was like, they're just glad that you took that and know that that's them being able to connect with you. And that's the gift in having their things around. It's like, maybe you guys have an altar set up or something like that. And in having that altar set up, you're able to connect with them deeply. And it's very important for them. Like, they really, truly embody that, embrace that. And they think that that's such a beautiful blessing, you know. And I feel like this wants to be here. It's interesting. Your guys' wants to be in a little bit different places than the other ones. Ooh, pile 3. You guys got me good. We're here sobbing my eyes out. Yeah, we have Peregrine Falcon observation. Yeah, you guys have a very powerful third eye. This is connected with the eye of Horus. This person talks to you through third eye messages. You guys get downloads a lot from this person. And I feel like you know it comes from them, and they're just confirming that right now. It's not even that you don't know. I feel like 7's a powerful number for you too. You see 777 a lot. But they want you guys to know that that is them. Yeah. I can't with you guys. 1 is so powerful for you. We have 38 here, which is number 11. Look, we have 1, 1, 11, 11 right here, right? And 11 for me. I'm not sitting here, I'm not trying to label anybody's connections or anything like that. But this 11 for me is actually the number of just doing what you know you need to do, right? And these are very important things for you guys to listen with your heart, to listen to your heart, to listen to your intuition, your third eye. You guys do that. You guys listen to those things, and you guys also spend time in prayer and really like spend time speaking to source. And that's very important for you guys. Like, I feel like you guys do invocations. Maybe you guys do try to speak with the dead. Maybe you guys, you know, I'm not here saying what's good or bad. I'm not, because I understand. Okay, I get it. But I feel like you guys definitely spend time trying to connect with source in so many different ways. And in connecting with source, it helps this person to connect to your energy. But we have fear hyena here. And it's like this person has helped you move from a place of poverty into a place of abundance by accepting your own self, by having faith that things have happened for purpose, by having faith in the journey itself. And it was because of this person's passing that actually forced you to have more faith in what is and what is to be. Wow, okay, that just flew out. Wow, here we go. Is this the card that you want for the collective? Is this the card that you want for pile number 3? Okay, yeah, that's the card they want for you guys. So we have Reveal the Peacock Beauty, number 24. So I feel like you guys are blossoming into beautiful beings right now. Like, you guys are definitely seeing prosperity come into your life, that abundance, right? Coming into that place of abundance. We have Sisters of the Sun Rising, which is number 28. Again, 10. 10. This is guiding you to your path of purpose. Like, I'm so excited, guys. I'm over here. I get excited with every reading. I'm like, wow, this is so crazy. It's not really crazy. It's freaking cool. I just think it's so cool to be able to talk to your ancestors, to talk to your loved ones this way. And I think it's equally cool to be able to communicate with source in such a beautiful way, you know. So we have Sisters of the Sun Rising. It says, you are a highly creative being with the potential to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects, work, dreams, and hobbies. The power of collaboration, choosing to work with others in joint projects, allows for synergy to occur where you can grow stronger and become more than the sum of your individual parts, calling in great cosmic assistance and potency. You are guided to remain open to other souls joining forces with you, just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising that bring great energy to help humanity through the group endeavors. When you allow for aligned group effort, much that is wonderful can occur. It is an important part of the spiritual journey to learn who you are and how you work, and often solitary work is a helpful way to do this. And wasn't I saying, like, you guys had to do this alone? Like, you're alone on the journey. You did this alone. Yet there are times when you are strong enough to work with others without losing yourself or your unique approach to creative endeavors. Collaboration is suggested for you now to allow you to expand your horizons, to meet more people, share your light, and have more fun. Your collaborations may be with spiritual guides or with souls incarnated and coming into your life in the forms of colleagues, friends, and helpers now. Trust your instincts. And we had instincts show up underneath ceremony over there. Trust your instincts and be discerning in what you accept and what you let pass by. There will be plenty of opportunities for you as you are open to them, but do trust yourself enough to take a leap and some risks that feel uplifting for you in reaching out or accepting the offers of others to work with. Sisters of the Sun rising, know that the light can grow strong when souls join together. Sorry guys, I have to turn the page here. In creative endeavors, allowing different flavors of the divine to come through in each project, making it richer than it would be with one flavor alone. This oracle is also guidance to remain true to yourself in collaborative efforts. You may be struggling between compromise and staying true to who you are and how you work. You don't need to compromise. You need to honor your boundaries and the boundaries of others, and trust that when you are meant to work together, you will find a way not to compete, but to complete, and perhaps also complement each other so you all shine together. Sisters of the Sun rising are calling you to find ways not to diminish yourself in collaboration with others, but to dare to become more of yourselves together. If this card has come out, you will receive spiritual support in these endeavors. This oracle is also an indication that in any relationship you have right now, there is healing taking place. If you look for the win-win solution, no matter how tricky it might seem to find that wisdom at first, it is there to be found. You will have successfully collaborated as souls finding healing. Well done. So for some of you guys, there are people who are being sent to you guys to help you, to collaborate with you, to help bring you to the next level. For others of you, there's healing to be done in your connections right now, which is so powerful. For others, it's just you guys being able to connect with your guides. And I feel like, again, what was he saying with ceremony? Like, that's connecting with this person. Okay, they want these three. So what do we got? You've given up because of perceived defeat. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are just on that place. Like, when's it going to come? And I was saying that at the beginning. You're just like, oh, I've worked so hard. Like, when's it going to come? And it's just perceived defeat. Like, you're not defeated. You are strong and you have so much going for you right now. Says Tiger, no longer fear your journey. You are the epitome of strength. Like, they're trying to remind you of how powerful you really are, right? I am mad because you left, and that triggered my own fear of abandonment. And this is how this person felt. Like, whenever it was that what happened, it's like you guys had to leave because you couldn't put up with it anymore. You couldn't deal with it anymore. And that triggered their own fear of abandonment. And that's why they didn't want to help heal themselves. But they're reminding you that you're on a journey, and nothing feels better than this journey, this life. Being alive is such a beautiful thing, and they want you to know there's nothing better than that. Even with all its upsets, with all its hurts, with all its pains, like, it's still a beautiful situation. Indignant. So I feel like this is this person coming through being indignant a lot. It's like, why did everything happen to me? Like, they're just trying to tell you this is how they were in life. Like, they were just very much like, nobody gets who I am. Nobody gets what I'm feeling. Nobody gets why I feel this way. Nobody, understands anything. But now it's like it's forced you to come into a place of gratitude and gratefulness, because I think you picked up on this, and that's just clarification. And if not, this may be what you guys are feeling. Like, why did they have to leave? Why did they have to go? And they're just saying that, like, that's because of this. It had to help you grow into your journey. And that's not easy, right? So for some of you guys, that's just this person clarifying that this is how they felt about the things that were going on. And for others of you, you guys may be in an indignant energy, but you're about to come into a place of being grateful for the journey. And that's, that's wonderful. Okay, they want me to stop. Okay. They want one more? Okay. I'm sorry that I let our flame die out. I did not know what you really meant to me. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry coming through. And you guys did have a flame together. Not like a love flame, right? You guys had you guys had lights together. You guys shone light together, and you guys could have conquered the world with your light shining together, but they couldn't get over their own hurt and pain to see that. No one accepted and loved me the way that you did. It made me think you were playing games. So I played games with you. Now I know how real you are. Oh my gosh. Again, this person, right? Like, it's like you're in that energy of like knowing like, well, that's just how they were. And they're just trying to show you, and they're trying to tell you exactly what it was that they felt, right? Indignant. That's that indignant energy coming out. It's just like everything happened to them instead of for them. And so it put them in this really weird place. And yet here you came along. And again, I feel like this is like somebody who's really close to you guys, like closer than family, like as close as blood. And it's like you still loved and accepted them. And they were just kind of like in awe. And when they passed away, they were just like, wow, pile 3, like you guys loved me. No matter what I did to you, you guys still loved me. Love is not about being perfect. Love is about being perfect together. And they say that you guys were perfect together, even though they were imperfect. And they wish that they had realized this when they were alive. They really wish that they had realized that when they were alive. And then we have let go and let God under that. Look, guys, I can't make this stuff up. And I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Like, this person is just like it from the get-go. I'm so sorry. The whole reason they had me crying over here, feeling how they felt, like, damn, this person just is sorry. They're so sorry. And I feel like you guys are like, it's no big deal, but they feel like it's a big deal. Like, even in the ether, like, it's like, no matter how many times you say it's like not a big deal, like it's okay, it's what was, and they're like, no, like I just want you to know, like I feel like they just feel like I'm, as long as they tell you, like they've told you how many times in this, I'm sorry that I let our flame die out, I'm sorry, like it's like keeps coming out, right? I'm mad because you left and that triggered my own fear of abandonment. Like they're taking accountability for themselves and they never have done that before, and it's like you're over here like, no, it's fine, like I get it, and they're like, no, like let me show you that I'm taking accountability for who I am. Look, go within, your answers are waiting. So again, back to your guys' intuition, you guys are looking for some answers on some things, and they're just telling you like your answers are from within. They'll always come from within. Love is on the way. So they're bringing, you know, they're helping you guys find your love, your true love. This could be soul family. This could be a lover, right? It doesn't matter. It's just they're that feeling of being alone, it's going away. Psychic attack. Somebody's psychic attacking you, and this person's trying to block that psychic attack, but you need to be aware of it. Like, you need to be aware of it so you can keep protecting yourself, but don't be tripped out because they're saying that you are very protected here. Oh, okay, you guys got more than everybody else. You're not alone. What did I just say, guys? We have it. Confirmation. Thank you so much. Whoever this is for the collective pile 3, just thank you. They're saying you're not alone. You're not alone. So there's somebody that has been around you on your journey that is very angry with you. They keep pointing me out to this psychic attack. Like, this person's really mad. They're really mad at you, how far you've come on your journey. Like, it's just jealousy. Like, it's a lot of jealousy coming through, guys. And this person is trying to attack you, but honestly, because you guys have grown so much, I think they want you to understand there's no reason to be afraid because of how fast and how much you've grown. Like, you've gone so far up in the ether in yourself and your higher self that you guys have basically above this, but to be aware that there are people out there who don't have your best interest in mind, and they're trying to get to you on a psychic level, and it's not working, and it's going to backfire on those people eventually. Wow, y'all are in for something good. Something large looms near. Yeah, you guys are in for something beautiful. There's something wonderful coming to you guys. Like, it could be love, like I said, that relationship, but it could just be acknowledgement. Like, maybe you guys have been working hard on a project and there's acknowledgement coming. Like, you know, you guys, so much is coming to you guys. And I just, honestly, pile 3, like, I was so afraid to do these things when I first started this Mediumship Mondays, right? Like, I honestly was, and now I understand why. And I feel like I'm telling you guys because I feel like you need to know that. Like, sometimes you're afraid to start something and you're not sure. And it's like this person has been giving you help creatively, and they want you to take that creative endeavor and run with it because, you know, like I said, it's not about being better than anybody. It's just, but, you know, hey, sometimes that's about being better than somebody. It's just because you're the one that's meant to take it and to endure it. And you've endured so much of life, and they just stand in awe because of you. Like, they're just like, wow, I can't believe that I knew pile 3. Like, and I still know pile 3. And, you know, they want you to find and honor and own your strength. And I think when you spread your wings and you fly, like, you're going to be like, wow, I never knew I could fly so high. And they're going to be flying every foot above ground with you. Like, they're gonna be there. Look, didn't I say they have a sense of wonder when it comes to you? And I split the deck to shuffle, and here's wonder. There it is, guys. There it is. I can't with you guys. I can't. That's crazy. Like, that's it. In life they were indignant, but now they're just filled with a sense of wonder because they're just like, wow, pile 3 just always loved and cared and wanted to be there for me, and I just never appreciated that. And that's the thing. And it's like, they were filled with a lot of anger and a lot of upset in their own life, you know? And it's like, they're not mad that you had to walk away. Like, they're not mad that you had to take care of you. It's like, they were in the physical. They were in the 3D, which is why this came out. They were in the physical 3D. They were mad at you. But now they're just like, they understand. Like, and that's why they brought this out. It's like telling you, I understand you now. I understand why you had to take care of yourself. I didn't know what your journey was. And now that I've passed on, I get to watch your journey day after day. I get to see how you show up for yourself. I get to see what you create. I get to see what you put forth. And I never saw that before. I never wanted to see that before. And now I do. And I'm just floored. I'm floored at what has conspired. Right? So I definitely feel like for you guys, this was somebody that was like family, you know. It could have been a non-blood relative, you know. But they just love you so much. They're just so enthralled by you. And you guys are about to come up into a beautiful time. Like I said, I feel like you guys just, you wanted to know if maybe when you were connecting with them that it really was them that you're connecting with. I feel like this whole reading hasn't been like news to you. I feel like it's just been a huge confirmation for you guys. And that's been wondrous for you guys. And so now you know what you can do moving forward. And you guys are the magician. You are the king of wands. You guys know how to take action to bring into your life what it is that you want. And knowing that will give you strength moving forward. And it hasn't been easy. Your whole journey, I feel like you guys are the kindest group of people in the world. And, you know, I feel like people take you guys for granted a lot. Like this person did. They took you for granted. They took your energy for granted a lot. And I feel like even though people take you for granted, for you guys not to be so jaded that you take it out on other people now, it's like, that's the gift. And maybe owning that will help you guys come into a place of more balance. Because that's the true gift, is just knowing that you guys are still kind-hearted souls. After everything you've been through, after everything you've had to experience. And I feel like not very many people even know what it is that you've gone through. And maybe some people do, but nobody really knows the extent of your wounds, and nobody knows the extent of the betrayal that you've experienced, and nobody understands the extent of, you know, the upsets that you've had to experience in life. But that's part of your beauty. It's like you're mysterious. And that mystery is what captivates people, and it's going to captivate people on a whole nother level here soon with whatever it is that you've been working on. And whoever this person is that you're thinking of, they're walking every step of the way with you. Every step of the way. They love you. And they'll always help you. They're never going to leave you again. They're never going to leave you again. And they're never energy for granted, at least while they're in the ether. Who knows what the next lifetime will bring, but they said that they're determined to make sure that in the next lifetime they clear out all this negative energy and they give you the chance that you deserved all along. So, again, we can't determine what'll happen next, but they're very adamant about that, okay? I hope this helps, Pile 3. I loved connecting with you guys. I love connecting with your person. It's been an honor. I'm sending you guys out so much light and love. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah, peace out. I love y'all. Bye.